lovelies, it's Cindy from MyStyleSpot. Now, I don't have to say it, 2020 has been a tough year for most of us. I know there's a lot of anxiety and stress that's been involved in this year.
I'm very excited to share with you some awesome products, including this CalmIGo.
And some other things I've done to help relieve the stress that I've been experiencing this year, and hopefully they will help you too. As many of you may know, I do have a master's degree in psychology. I pursued therapy. I wanted to be a therapist, but I've actually veered off the path and I'm now doing blogging. But I absolutely love psychology, anything related to it. I use a lot of it in my life. Mental health is very important to me and I love sharing tips. And if you've been following my channel for very long, you know that I talk about this pretty often. It's definitely something I care about and hits home for me. So let's get into my specific tips for helping achieve calm. The first thing I want to talk about is meditation. If you followed me, you know I talk about this often. It has been monumental for me. I've been doing it for about the last 7 years and it has been amazing for helping me achieve calm. If I'm having the tingles, the anxiety, you know, it helps me get past that and feeling better and to my normal state of peace and calm really quickly. And overall, when you do it very often, like daily for a period of time, you'll notice you just are in a more calmer state. And when things come up that rattle you, that would have rattled you in the past, don't rattle you as much now. So meditation is huge. I love the Deepak Chopra app. I get meditations there. Him and Oprah do awesome meditations. Those are the ones I started on in like 2013 and I'm still doing to this day. I love them so much. Totally worth it. If you want to check them out, I highly recommend it, but meditation is huge. The second is mantras and affirmations. Like, there's so much. We definitely program ourselves and our thoughts, and the negative self-talk can totally be downers. And when things come up that are challenging and cause anxiety in us, I know for me personally, I want to just like retreat back in and just kind of hide and be scared. But this is when I realized that mantras and affirmations are so important. So one of my favorite that I started doing this year because I found 2020 so extremely challenging was just saying to myself, I am strong enough to take on any challenge the life brings me. And I tell myself this a couple times a day in the mirror, especially first thing in the morning and when I'm feeling anxious. And this just helps me remember that everything usually works out. Things work out. I don't need to be super stressed. I just need to stay calm and a solution's gonna come about and everything is going to be fine. I'm gonna be able to work through it. So I found this really helpful for me as well. Number 3 is journaling feelings. I know probably many of you already do this. I find it particularly helpful when I'm just stressed or trying to find a solution to something and things aren't coming to me. Meditation helps with that as well. But I also like to journal and just write down my feelings, what's really bothering me, so I can get to the root of what really is the issue here so that I can work through it at that point. Because sometimes I'm just maybe feeling more down and I just need to write it out and realize, okay, well, this is why. And maybe this is something I need to do is just, you know, start doing more things I enjoy and love. And so I'm having something to look forward to during the day as well. So I find journaling particularly helpful, especially if I'm just having problems kind of working through my thoughts and trying to figure out, you know, what the underlying issue really is. I talked a lot about CBD oil recently, and that is because it is amazing. You can check out some of my previous videos on that. It is really great to use, you know, when you're feeling anxious or stressed or unable to sleep because your mind wanders, which mine tends to do. So I use it pretty regularly, especially if something is happening that I'm just feeling very stressed about. I love to break out the CBD oil and use that. And because I'm a mental health professional, of course, another option is seeing a counselor or even just talking to a good friend that you know is very supportive and a good listener and is going to be there for you. Sometimes I forget this. I, again, like want to retreat into myself and I forget that I have all these outlets for help. So recently I have been calling a good friend and I have found it so helpful when I can just kind of lay out my thoughts, have her listen and be like, okay, hey, you know, here's how I see it from my perspective. And that always seems to help me. Even just getting it out, I sometimes realize within, you know, once I say these things, I'm like, okay, actually, now that I'm speaking it out loud, I'm seeing what's really the issue here. So I find that very helpful. Obviously, seeing a therapist or counselor or a life coach, anything like that can be very helpful and beneficial too, especially if you are, you know, experiencing a lot of stress over a longer period of time and, you know, you're just unable to do it on your own. I highly recommend that, of course. So even if it's just calling a good friend that you know will be supportive, every little bit helps. So I highly recommend that as well. The last thing is something I just recently got to try out and I'm very excited about.
And it is the CalmIGo, and it is an awesome breathing technique to help you achieve relaxation and calm instantly.
So it's really handy. I take this with me whenever I go anywhere, just by my side pretty much all the time. Anytime something stressful comes up. 2020 has been a year, both with my job and my house. I had to replace a furnace and then a very expensive plumbing repair all last month. So money was kind of tight anyway to begin with, but I was feeling super stressful. Moments where I just wanted to break down and cry or, you know, throw things. It just helps me take a step back, focus on my breath, which is also kind of a meditation. And I get that relaxing scent, which also helps me just feel immediately calmer. And I feel like, okay, and then here's where the affirmations come in. Okay, I can take on this challenge. It's gonna be fine. Everything usually works out. I don't need to stress about this. I do feel better immediately within a couple of minutes. So it's really great for me. I feel like I sleep better too because I'm feeling less anxious and my mind just tends to wander at night. So I feel like my mind is kind of quieting down a lot more and I'm sleeping better as well. I feel less stressed, less anxious. I like to use it before I sit down to work too, which is kind of awesome. Help achieve some focus and concentration. I can always use a little bit more of that. It's just natural. And I really love that it also is just kind of focusing on your breath because that's what I love meditation for so much too. You just really, I notice anytime I do breath work or meditation or focusing on my breathing, and immediately it puts me in the present and I'm realizing, hey, everything's okay. Everything in this moment is really fine. Even though I'm freaking out about the future, how am I gonna pay for this? How am I gonna do that? Whatever. Help me realize that everything is okay. So I achieve that calm, that peace of mind, and I immediately feel a lot better.
The CalmIGo helps you achieve calm anytime, anywhere, in only 3 minutes a day. It is the first drug-free device to provide immediate calm. It works awesome for distress, anxiousness, and also provides long-term relief when used regularly, which I absolutely love. It uses adaptive technology to regulate breathing and provide grounding with multisensory stimulation and a relaxing scent.
So it just comes with a nice little protective cover case, so you can keep it protected all the time when it's not in use. And then also a little travel bag, so you can keep it in that as well, like when you take it in your purse or whatever, briefcase, wherever, if you're going traveling, if you're going out and about. And then you also have like the little scent packets that you can put in them as well. So that's it. That's how I achieve calm when I need, and that's how these are the things that have helped get me through 2020. I'm really excited 2021 is almost here. Hopefully we'll have much better things in store for all of us. So if you want to check out for yourself, you can get that at CalmIGo.com. And be sure to check them out. If you do try it, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Or if you have any awesome tips for achieving calm, peace of mind, whatever you do when you're feeling anxious or stressed, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you like this video, please comment, share, and subscribe for free, awesome weekly content. Thanks so much, you guys.